Hi guys, Ruthie here. We are getting ready to make some chicken Greek burgers and we're throwing them on the grill, so stay tuned and see how it's put together. So these are the ingredients that I'm using for our Greek burgers. The full recipe and everything will be on my website, ruthiecancook.com. So you can head over there and get the recipe and all the ingredients and measurements. So we're going to add the ground chicken to a bowl. Sorry that I'm a little bit out of frame, but just adding the chicken to the bowl. I'm using 2 pounds of ground chicken. By all means, you could add more or less depending on the size of your family, but 2 pounds was good enough for mine. So the next we're going to do is our mise en place, get all of our other ingredients chopped up and ready to mix into with the ground chicken. This is the mint. I believe I use maybe a tablespoon. Could have probably put some more, but again, up to you. Make this recipe your own. But I would say a good tablespoon of mint should go in. And it smells wonderful. I just love the way fresh mint smells. And I will be growing some in my garden, so I won't have to purchase it from the store again, which I'm grateful for. And I was trying to do everything on this one cutting board, and you'll see I was having some problems with keeping everything on the cutting board because the cutting board wasn't big enough. So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to dice up some sun-dried tomatoes and probably another tablespoon. And this, I definitely believe I should put at least 2 tablespoons in. So measurements and everything will be on my website. But yeah, add in how much ever that you would want or your family would like. Now here's the garlic. And this little gadget here, I think of in my last video. I talked about it. It's a fantastic gadget. If you work a lot with garlic and you don't like um, removing the skin off it, this little thing works just fine. My husband got this for me for Christmas. I think it was a pack of 4. And they come in different colors, but yeah, this is a fantastic little device. This is not sponsored, but for all you women, men that cook in the kitchen, this is super handy. And I'm grateful I have it now. I don't have to worry about trying to take off the skin of the garlic. It makes life so much easier. So now that it only takes me 2 minutes or 1 minute to take off the skin, I can move on to the next ingredient. And it's the onion. And I'm just having difficulties with this board. Should have gotten a bigger board, like I said, but we're just going to cut the onion into smaller pieces, and we're going to throw it into the food processor and grind all this up so that way it's fine. And when we can mix it into our ground chicken, and it won't be with big clumps and chunks in it. It'll just melt with the chicken very nicely. Okay, so I'm just throwing everything into the food processor. Sorry about this angle. My cameraman gave me the wrong instructions that we were in frame and all that. So, anyways, it is what it is. All I'm doing is throwing it into the food processor. That's it. And we're gonna make sure everything is um well chopped and so once this is chopped and from the food processor, we are just gonna take all that and mix it into our ground chicken. I'm using a glove because I'm going to mix this by hand, but you can use a spatula, whatever you want to do to mix it. I use my hands because it's like the best tool in the kitchen. And then I'm going to add in the egg and breadcrumbs and the remaining ingredients. And again, everything will be on my website, so you can go check that out. So now I'm going to add everything from the food processor in, which was the onion and the garlic. I just wanted to make sure it was pureed where it wouldn't be big chunks into the ground chicken. And mix it with my hand. This was smelling really good with the fresh ingredients. So this where I'm gonna put breadcrumbs. You go by how you do it. I think I did about a cup of breadcrumbs. Chicken is moist, so you want to make sure it's not super moist, but it's has a slight moisture to it, but it's dry as well, if that makes sense, because you don't want it to fall apart while you're cooking it. So make sure you have a good ratio between the breadcrumbs and the meat. And then I'm adding in the cheese, which was feta. And now we're just gonna form the patties. Again, my camera person, we're out of frame, and you see I'm putting down patties there. And you can make the patties big or small. Mine were on the thicker side. I could have made them a little bit thinner, but they came out perfect anyway. So you'll see. Here's the patties. I made a total of 6 patties. This was wonderful. Like I said, I could have made them. I probably could have made more if I would have thinned them out some, but they came out great. To the grill we go. So my husband's do. He's the grill of the house. I don't do the grilling. He does the grilling. Um, So this is his part of the recipe. He didn't spray the spatula, and I think I told him to, but he probably forgot. So you're gonna see where the patties want to stick to the spatula and not come off. But a little bit of spray on the spatula would work just fine. Just FYI, so you know. But these came out wonderful. And he has a smoker. It's a two-in-one, a smoker and a grill. So it just makes the meat taste so much better when it's smoked. Like I said, these came out really nice on the grill. But you could also do this in the house, in the oven. You don't necessarily have to have a grill to do this. You do it any way you want. We were just doing a grill out that day, so that's what we're doing. And here they are. The patties are done. They smell fantastic. They got a nice char on them from the grill. Oh my goodness. Cannot wait to eat them. And here they are, all packaged up. I hope you enjoy. I hope you like, and see you in the next one.